This is a puzzle that's never been solved, and there's been variants of these carvings found on every continent apart from Antarctica. These are what we call cup and ring marks, and they're believed to be thousands of years old, usually consisting of a cup, this central well, and then often one or more circles around the edge. You might have even come across some of these on your travels, and the truth is, nobody really knows what they are. They've been heavily studied, and there's been over 100 theories put forward to try and explain them. Things like, maybe it's a long-lost language, maybe something to do with the stars or the moon, or is it just artwork? But there's never been enough evidence to prove any of these, so if you've got any ideas, let us know, because this is a mystery that's still up for grabs. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a bit disappointed when I first arrived here. I was expecting, probably unfairly, something a bit more distinct in the rock. But I guess they are thousands of years old, so, you know, they've survived well. We're on Ilkley Moor today in West Yorkshire in England, and there's a couple of other well-known rocks near here. Sounds really boring, doesn't it? More rocks. But I promise you, they are kind of interesting. We're going to go past them on the way out, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, if you're interested in learning more about these cup and ring marks, there's quite a lot of them around. I read a couple of research papers, some really significant ones in Scotland, and some of the theories are kind of interesting, but they are just theories. Nobody really seems to agree upon, you know, what they were for. And I've seen a mix of estimations on age from 2000 BC, even as far back as 5000. I don't have the level of education to say much on that, but either way, it's a long time ago. Before we head back to this other location, I'm going to show you the other stone here. It's called the Badger Stone, in case you want to visit or look it up online. And you might be able to see why I chose not to start the video there. Alright, so this is the Badger Stone. It's bigger. Interestingly, it's kind of more vertical, which rules out any theories that may have relied on it being a flat carving. There is a lot of them in this rock. I don't know how easy it is to see. A lot of cups and circles there. I'm sure these would be much easier to see on a sunny day, but it is what it is. We've got a lot of cloud today. Now, some good news is if you do hike all the way up here, you can take a nice relaxing rest in this miniature lake. Okay, onwards we go. By the way, the handful of you that actually watch my long form videos all the way through, thank you so much. You might have noticed I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. My bread and butter is short form content, 60 seconds, you know, the kind. And I haven't quite figured out a way to do the long form ones and make them as fun / interesting as I'd like them to be. But I'm working on it. So thank you for giving me a shot. And if you've got any suggestions, recommendations, I don't take anything personally, so fire them over. I'd really appreciate it. Now this is the view I couldn't see on the way up. Not a chance. Oh God. Don't worry, we're not on a cliff edge or anything. Jesus. So that's Ilkley. If you can see the kind of gap in between those two rocks down there, I think that's the old stone quarry. We're walking down that way so we can find out. I need to get some grippier shoes next time I'm going to be filming up on hilltops. That's some weird trees. So this is the old stone quarry. You can go climbing here. You're going to need ropes for the tall bits, obviously. You can scramble up that side though, if you're feeling a little bit adventurous. This might be the oldest graffiti I've ever seen. Does it even count as graffiti? You tell me. We got some amazing stonework here from 1833 There's loads of these. We got 1869 up here. It is a little bit of a precarious location, kind of on a cliff edge. It's not as bad as it looks, I promise. Let's see what else we got. J.W. Whitley absolutely smashed it with this one. Bramley. Some of them are a little bit messier. H. Wiggles. What a name. Oh, Wigglesworth. Sorry. H. Wigglesworth. Shout outs to Wigglesworth. Lauren, 2008. That's recent. Very clean work though. What's that? Saint, what does that say? Dying saint in the mids. Wow, it goes all the way around. I can't figure out the last bit of it, but that's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. There's even, as you can see, some carved onto some of the high edges there. Now this place is called the Cow and Calf. It's in Ilkley. We can see Ilkley right here. And I'm going to head down now before I fall off here. There's a load more. Wow, that's solid. Skills. There's a load more on the side here. Not all totally legible. Some beastie ones though. I thought that said something else for a second. Look at that. 1852. CC, is it? It's a bit better than the tags we get these days, isn't it? And I'm not going to go all the way down here, but you can see some more on the rocks. Some adventurous people. That's pretty much all I got to show you today. We're back to the entrance. Now, if you park here and you do come and visit, this is probably where you'll drive to, and you can walk straight up that path into the quarry that we just saw from above then. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.